Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are continuing on our 40-day sugar fast book by Wendy Speak, and today I want to be going over days 18 and 19, which means we are at the halfway point of our 40-day sugar fast. So congratulations if you've made it this far and stuck with me on listening to these devotional thoughts. I know it takes some time out of your day, but I have really enjoyed this book and I'm super excited to continue and see what God has for me during this time. If you are just now joining us, now would be a great time to start, because 20 days is a good even number, and you can easily say, hey, I did the sugar fast, I didn't do it the 40 days because I didn't start at the beginning, but hey, I did it on the 20-day mark. And you can continue with us. A lot of the thoughts are going to go through the rest of the book. So today we're going to be talking about day 18 and 19 in our book. And day 18 is called Stumbling Blocks and Dynamite. And she talks about how we've been on this sugar fast, and hopefully we're learning things about God with denying ourselves something that we want and just gleaning more of His Word and His thoughts about who He is. But sometimes there are other things in our life that need to be addressed. And you know, when we fast, it really heightens our senses to the Holy Spirit's leading, because we're denying ourselves something and we're coming under the control of the Holy Spirit to deny ourselves that thing that we're used to. And so I think that our relationship with God is just strengthened through that, and He can oftentimes speak to us and reveal things about ourselves that is not part of the sugar fast, but that we can also work on to be closer to Him. She lists examples of retail therapy and using your credit card a lot. She talks about social media and how we're just addicted to our smartphones, and whatever it is that we can use this and let it bleed over into other areas of our life that we can also submit to God. So these stumbling blocks can be dynamite, because they can set you up for some serious problems if you're not diligent to start working on those and giving those over to God as well. It's all part of this sanctification process where God is using things in our life to make us more like Him. This is a work only He can do. But if we're diligent and we want to be like Him, it's worth the struggle. It's worth going to Him and just laying ourselves before Him and saying, we need your help. We can't do this any other way. And then today's was day 19, having a sober mind. And she uses this really in the right context, but 1 Peter 5:8, be alert and of a sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. But she's saying how a lot of times she will tell people, hey, I'm doing this 40-day sugar fast. Would you like to do it with me? And they're like, oh, yes, all over it. And then she's like, well, you might need to give up alcohol. Alcohol has sugar in it, and you'll have to consider that if that's something that you are prone to drink. And they're like, oh, well, now, are you judging me and saying that, you know, drinking's a sin now? And all of a sudden it becomes this legalistic issue. Whereas before, when she was talking about denying sugar for 40 days, it wasn't. But the minute she touches on an area such as alcohol, it becomes, a lot of people get defensive over that. But she lists some reasons in here why it might be a good thing to consider abstaining from alcohol during this time, and the negative side effects that it has on your life. And so she lists them right here on page 111. So I would just encourage you, if this is an area that you struggle with, to go ahead and read those and commit that area over to Him, especially during these 40 days, if that's what you've committed to, that you can give Him this area as well and ask Him to change your heart about this. So I hope these thoughts have been encouraging for you. Every day has been a little bit of a struggle in some way, just with the coronavirus and being quarantined, but I'm thankful for God's grace. I'm thankful that I'm still on track mentally, and that I still have a desire to have Him transform my mind and my body to be more like Him. So I hope you guys have a great day. Comment below any comments that you're going through, any questions you have, anything that you'd like for me to address, and I'll see you in the next video.